Hey there YouTubers, thanks for staying tuned. In this episode, what we are doing, we've got the Puma, we've got the Focus. I've decided to go ahead doing the project on the Puma. Forget about the Focus for now, might make an appearance later on. So I'm going to take you through fixing the faults that we found with the Puma, one by one. Maybe not the most exciting video, but I want to show you exactly what I'm doing to get this car from step one up to the final stage where we sell the car and make some cash in it. Okay, stay tuned, subscribe for more. This is the stereo on my Ford Puma. It's very typical Ford stereo, fitted to the KAs, Fiestas, Pumas, Mondeos, Focuses, loads of other Fords from this area, circa 2000 and a bit later. What happens is buttons 2, 3, 4 and 5, the black buttons there, become unresponsive. It's most obvious when you try and tune in a radio station by holding down one of the buttons and it skips to the previous preset instead of just wiping the preset and loading your new station preset. So there's an easy fix to this. All you need to do is pop off the black panel there. You do this by pushing that little button over to the left. That pops the panel forward ever so slightly. Remove the panel and you'll see these copper coloured contacts on that yellow block. What you'll need to do is clean these. Give them a gentle wipe with a cloth. Also, do the same thing to the contacts on the panel side. So these are the contacts on the back of this panel. Give them a wipe as well with a cloth and then refit the panel. That should solve your problem. If not, you might find that these contacts are quite dirty, in which case use some WD-40 or some electrical contact cleaner. Do a more thorough clean. Okay, hope this helps. Like and share and subscribe. At the moment, the Puma has got this rather ugly and rather old Nokia hands-free kit fitted. So we're going to try and remove that to make this area a lot less cluttered than it currently is. It seems to be held in by a bracket which is fitted or bolted and secured behind this heater control panel, as it's called. So I'll do a quick Google search on how to remove this panel, whip it off and then remove the hands-free kit. To get access to where this hands-free kit is mounted, I'm going to have to remove the radio. Once the radio has been removed, using the radio removal tongs, easily available off eBay or Halfords or anywhere like that, or your local motor factor, you will see this. The two screws are arrowed. Undo these two screws, one on the left, one on the right, fold the panel forward, and then you can remove the old Nokia hands-free kit. Easy as that. Our Puma didn't come with a parcel shelf, so we'll have to call on some scrap yards, have a look on Gumtree, see what's available there. See if we can get a good deal. Shouldn't set us back more than 10-15 quid. Fixing the rear view mirror on the Puma is quite an easy one. All we've done is taken some white spirits on a rag and we've cleaned up this black square, which is where the mirror attaches to on the windscreen, and we've also cleaned up the black square on the back of the mirror. 50p has got us an adhesive pad designed for rear view mirrors, which is what you can see there. That's already been applied. We're simply going to peel off the green backing and stick the mirror back up. A nice easy fix that cost us 50p. To remove the unit, simply pull down. You can do this without any tools. Both hands is better. Just pull down in this direction, one hand on the left, one hand to the right, and it will simply pull down. So it turns out the problem wasn't actually the bulb needing replacing in our light cluster. It was simply that there was a bad contact in the back of the bulb, between the back of the bulb and that little metal plate there. All I did was push the bulb backwards and forwards a couple of times to wear off any corrosion that was there, and the bulb came back to life. Nice, easy, cheap fix. Success. This doesn't look right. Much better. Our door trims are missing these screw caps on both sides, so we'll have to try and get a pair of them. Should only cost a couple of quid, but it'll finish off the interior nicely. When I saw the Puma listed on eBay, I did notice it didn't have the original style gear knob. It's got this aftermarket one. Unfortunately, it comes off. It's not a screw fitment, as the original was, and therefore doesn't stay on. But that's quite an easy fix, and I'll show you how to do that. This is the gear knob removed. As you can see, there's no obvious way of fixing it. However, this bottom part here, the bottom collar, screws off. If you screw that off, we'll be able to see it's probably held in by some Allen key fitment screws. So there we are. I've screwed off the bottom, and as I thought, we've got some Allen key screws to do up there. What that'll do is, once we put it back on the gear lever, we'll tighten up these 3 screws evenly, and that will attach it to the gear lever shaft, and then we're sorted. Nice easy fix. I'm now going to tighten the 3 screws nice and tight and evenly to clamp the gear ball knob back onto the shaft. I've tightened the 3 screws. Last thing to do is to tighten up that collar. Nice easy fix that didn't cost us a penny. On this very windy day, we are going to tackle this chrome exhaust pipe. As you can see, it's not shiny anymore. It's quite perished. It's got rusty spots on it, and it just doesn't look as fancy as it once did. What we're going to use on this is some Autosol metal polish. It's quite abrasive, so it'll cut through all that dirt and all that corrosion on the tailpipe. And we're going to apply an amount of that size to a rag, and then we're going to work it in to the exhaust pipe. Once we've worked it in, we'll buff it off with a clean cloth and take a look at the results. Here we are after spending about 5 minutes polishing this. So we apply the Autosol metal polish vigorously with a clean cloth, and then with a second cloth, after we've worked that in for a couple of minutes, we buff it off to high finish, and that's what we've got. Well worth a couple of minutes of your time. So that was a video showing us fixing the things step by step that needed fixing on the Puma. Pretty minor things really, just little trim things, very easy things that you could do yourself, for example, but things which will put buyers off the car. Certainly why I got it for such a cheap price, because it's got these minor niggles. So next episode, tune in while we put the finishing touches to our Puma. I won't tell you quite how yet, but you'll see. Might show you some outtakes from the Ford Focus project as well, just to give you a feel of some other things, cover some different issues, and hopefully, if we've got time in that episode, we'll deal with marketing, how do you market a car, and where's best to advertise it. Is it best to put it back on eBay or sites like Gumtree better? We'll weigh up the pros and cons, and I'll show you what to do. So that'll be in the next episode or the one after that. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, to keep, keep in the loop really, see our latest videos. Be putting a buyer's guide for the Mazda MX-5 on there very soon. And yeah, the next episode will be coming up in the next few weeks. You won't have to wait as long as you've had to wait for this one. So stay tuned, like, and I'll see you guys soon.